Hey guys, I'm Cameron. I'm doing the extra credit assignment for pre-health genetics, and it's nucleic acids this time around. So our instructor, Paul, I forget his last name, wanted us to go over sugars and a bunch of other stuff, so I'll just go in order here. So there's two types of sugars in DNA and RNA. So in RNA, there's a ribose, and you can tell the difference between ribose and deoxyribose, which is in DNA. Ribose does have a hydroxyl group under the not under, but at the second carbon, and then at the deoxyribose, you have a hydrogen just coming off the second carbon. And as you can see, I did mess up there, but I scratched it out, so that is just an H coming up. Yeah, and this is a pentose sugar, unlike glucose, which is a 6-ring. This is a 5-ring sugar. So got that going on. So next we had the bases. First one, I'll start out with the purines. It's adenine and guanine, and you remember this as pure as gold. That's how I remember it. And then it's counterintuitive, but purines is purines versus pyrimidines. It's shorter, so therefore it's the bigger molecule. I don't know. It worked for my MCAT, and that's how I remembered it. Anyway, so these two, adenine and guanine, adenine links up with thymine, and guanine links up with cytosine. So those are all the DNA. And then in RNA, you have adenine, guanine, cytosine, and uracil. Thymine is not an RNA, only uracil is. And the difference between here is that thymine has a methyl group coming off, and uracil does not. So, cool, we got the bases there, all color-coded, which comes out for this guy. We do have the 5' to 3' scenario, and then it's opposite 5' to 3', so it's anti-parallel. Our assignment was to do ATG, so adenine, thymine, and guanine. So we have the phosphate that's connected to the 5th carbon on the ribose right here. And then over here, the adenine links up, and on the anti-parallel side, there's thymine. There are 2 hydrogen bonds there, and that's how the DNA links up. We can tell from class that all the bases, because of their ring-like structure and all the double bonds going on there, that they're majorly planar for the most part. And all of these at neutral pH are hydrophobic, so water, they don't like water. Anyway, so as we go down from the 3' carbon, there's the hydroxyl group, and that links up with another phosphate, comes down. Then we have thymine, again, that goes to adenine. And then as we keep going down here, we have guanine, and that links up to cytosine. And as you can see here, we have 3 hydrogen bonds. So hydrogen bonds, the more hydrogen bonds you have, the higher melting point there is. So in DNA, the more guanine to cytosine you have, the higher the melting point you'll need to get rid of that. I'm sorry, I have the light shining from my iPad here. What else is on here? Anyway, so yeah, as I said, the hydrophobic region right there, and then the backbone, which is the sugar and the phosphate, those are all hydrophilic, and those can rotate in every which way because there's no ring-like structures. I mean, there is, but there's no double bonds in the ribose or anything, so it can bend any way it wants. Moving on, we have RNA, a little different. RNA is normally single-stranded. No, sometimes you can get double-stranded RNA, but I'm just doing the generic RNA here. So we have 5' to 3' as it is in DNA as well, but the difference here is that we have the ribose, so we have the hydroxyl group at every ribose there. And yeah, so we have AUG. This time around, there's no thymine, so as you can see, the uracil doesn't have the methyl group. Hope you guys like my sound effects. What else? So we talked about, the phosphodiester bonds. So yeah, the phosphate, yeah, it links up from the 5 to the 3, 5' to 3' via that ribose. It was, as we learned in class as well, it's the alpha phosphate. The beta and the gamma are knocked off during the nucleophilic attack. So sugars, pentose, ribose, bases, purines, adenine. Cool. That does it for me right at the 5-minute mark. Thanks guys for watching. Good luck in class. Good luck on your first exam. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you in class. Bye.